And you're welcome. It's our final segment here for Focus Africa. And today we go to Mozambique. Well, Mozambique has been grappling with escalating political tensions, with the ruling party and opposition locked in a battle over governance, electoral dispute, and also national stability. The recent meeting between President Chapo and the opposition leader marks a potential turning point in the efforts to de-escalate hostilities and foster a peaceful resolution. However, with years of political strife, economic hardship, and insurgencies in the northern region, many question whether this dialogue is a genuine step towards democracy or merely a symbolic gesture.
At the heart of the crisis are disputed election results, allegations of authoritarian rule, and widespread concerns about human rights violations. The opposition has long accused the government of suppressing dissent, while the administration insists it is maintaining order. Meanwhile, civil society groups, international observers, and the general population are watching closely to see if this latest attempt at political reconciliation will translate to tangible reforms or fall apart like previous efforts. Of course, expectedly we'll want to have this conversation from somebody who is on the ground and knows what is happening in Mozambique. But we've had a bit of a challenge connecting with our guest, who happens to be quite a passionate performer and activist. Let's try to see if we can connect with Edna Jaime. I hope I got that right.
I think that's fine.
Edna, if you can hear me, thank you for joining us.
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Oh,
good morning.
Fantastic. Good morning. We're glad you're able to join us. Now, talk to us about what has happened. There is news that there was a conversation, there was a meeting between the opposition and President Chapo, but we don't know if there was something tangible from that meeting. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, good morning, the audience from Nigeria, our friends, our family, our colleagues from all around the world as well, from the field of art, from the one I am part of it, and also the humanity, this big family worldwide. So I say good morning, Zishile, in my local language, and I'm very happy and glad to be here. It's such an honor. Going to your question, yes, there is a sign of hope, a sign of reconciliation, a sign of the interest of all Mozambicans. I think in this first meeting of the two parties of this subject that we are talking about, there is the dream of a nation, the dream to see Mozambique again in a very stable political situation, continuing thriving for the development of this beautiful country. And I'm not just saying this because I'm Mozambican. I have heard many, how can I say, many good stuff. English is not my first
We
language.
understand.
In Mozambique, yes, we talk Portuguese, and sometimes the words just flip out of my head. But yeah, compliments. This is the word that I was looking for. I heard a lot of compliments traveling around the world, doing dance performances.
Edna?
Even in Nigeria, in Lagos.
Edna, so the meeting between Chapo and Mondlane, what do you think will come out of it now?
What I think is that the performance that I did on the 18th January this year with the title, "The Sun is re-shining in Mozambique was a prophecy. I didn't know that that was a prophecy, but that was my dream as a Mozambican citizen, Mozambican child, Mozambican daughter. And when I saw that meeting, it was very emotional, very strong moment of hope, and I can say of victory of each and every Mozambican, because we see here a spot and a moment of dialogue, and there is no reconciliation, there is no understanding, there is no point of equilibrium if we don't have dialogues. So for me, the sign is really, really re-shining in Mozambique from this point on.
What are people saying about, you know, these talks and the possibility of ending, you know, the tensions across the country? Is there any chance, perhaps, that there will be conversations around the human rights abuses that was witnessed in the course of reaction to the election outcome?
Yeah, you know, when someone has a moment or a history of pain, sometimes the reaction is very connected with the pain. I'm talking about there is very different, I can say, perspectives and understanding of this meeting. I was reading some news, and I saw that there are people also, I can say, with the understanding that there was a betrayal of one of these two parties, the opposition leader, and also President Chapo. Like, my own understanding is that my people, the Mozambican people, within this process, there were a lot of pain. There were a lot of very difficult situation to deal with, and we have a lot of trauma. So on this process, we almost, I will say like that because I stay positive, that even if we have this big trauma, and we have people who understand that the two parties to come together and have a platform of dialogue, it can be understood as I would say, betrayal to the people, because they don't want anymore to listen anything. This is what I feel, and I may be wrong, but what I think, and my own.
All right then, Edna. Edna, we would have to draw the curtain here because we have run out of time. But we want to say thank you very much for giving us your contribution regarding the state of things in Mozambique today. Thank you very much, Edna.
Okay, I just want to ask for a second. I know a second is a lot in the TV, but I want to say something to my people, and I want to say something to the whole Africa and the whole world. As an artist who work for social, I would say, well state, we need to focus on what is the good state for everybody. I know we have traumas, but we need to come together to build our country, to build our continent, and to build a human, to heal the world, like Michael Jackson was saying. It might seem utopia, but it's possible if we all try for that.
Indeed, Edna, to heal the world is the task before all of us. I hope we can even begin to make a dent. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Edna.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.